So you think you know something about death, do you? You have it all figured out, don't you? You think that you're a good human being because you'll only kill a certain kind of person. Here's some info for you. You can't be a vegetarian if you still eat carnivores. There's no end to it with you, is there? I tell you not to touch the oven because it's hot and you touch it anyway, and then I tell you not to do it again, and you do it again. Do you like suffering? Are you some kind of masochist? Where does the killing end? Does it end in another country? Does it end in our own country, our state, our city, your home? If your sister pulls a knife on you, do you kill her? If your father's going to kill your mother, do you kill your father? When you see him take his last breath, you realize what you've done. You realize what a moron you are. But now it's too late because you're not listening to anyone. Would your brother try to kill you? What about your boyfriend? Oh, that's right. The only person you've ever met that will refuse to kill you, regardless of the circumstance, is me. You call me these names and you condemn me, and yet I am the best friend you've ever had. Until you hear my words for what they are, you will continue drowning in your fear. You think you're so important? Well, tell me what you've accomplished. Tell me what exactly makes you any better than the person trying to kill you. They were raised by people who believed that there were certain justifications for murder, which is why they found you and decided to murder you. You know, they say marijuana is a starter drug. You're so used to accepting other people offering you drugs. You want to get high? Absolutely. And then one day someone offers you cocaine and you're like, well, I've never tried that before and pot was pretty good. Your system of beliefs are horribly flawed, and even though you have a beacon of hope standing before you, you are blind to it because of your ego and your fear. Killing's okay as long as you do it in a certain circumstance, right? Mind-altering drugs are okay as long as you only use a certain kind. At what point do you begin to realize that you are your own killer? What kind of world do you live in if everybody is just like me? Ah yes, of course, everyone would be a vegetarian. No one would smoke or drink. No one would rape or use drugs. No one would molest or steal. Oh yes, and above all, no one would kill. Maybe it's time you look in the mirror and ask yourself the same questions I ask myself. What drugs have you done? How many brain cells have you killed? When exactly is your heart gonna finally give up because you keep stuffing your face? How many girls have you ruined for life due to your sexual perversion? How many times have you drank and driven? How many lies have you told? How many people have you stolen from? Borrowed money and forgot to give it back? How many animals did you kill today? You keep talking about how self-righteous I am. Maybe it's time to ask yourself how right I am. I talk about these things because I am not guilty of these things. And in most every instance, you argue because you are guilty. In your world, you say there's no such thing as peace. You say there never will be. Well, if that's so true and you're so right, then how do you explain me?